Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
The BCCI have announced squads for the ODIs and the T20Is versus the West Indies due to start early in February. And the big name headlining both those squads is the return of Rohit Sharma, India's newest white ball captain. He returns from a hamstring injury. Remember, he missed the entire ODI series versus South Africa and earlier the tests as well, undergoing rehab from that hamstring injury. Big names missing out there though are the names of Mohammad Shami and Jasprit Bumrah. Remember, Shami was also not a part of India's ODI squad in South Africa, keeping in mind his workload. Bumrah gets a rest from both of these series as well, while KL Rahul will only be available from the second ODI onwards. But the big name there in that ODI squad is the return of wrist spinner Kuldeep Yadav. Now, he's been sitting on the sidelines for a while now. He did play in Sri Lanka, but that was a second-string Indian side. The primary players were all in England. That's why he got a chance there in Sri Lanka. Now is his chance, as it is for Ravi Bishnoi, the young rising leg spinner who's been a sensation in the IPL, so much so that he was the third pick for the new Lucknow franchise, Lucknow Super Giants, which means Bishnoi also finds a place in India's T20I squad for the series against the West Indies. Both of whose inclusion though in the squad shows that BCCI are concerned with India's bowling performance in the middle overs, a big cause for their clean sweep series loss against South Africa in that 3-match ODI series. All of this while the hard-hitting all-rounder Deepak Hooda also earns a call-up in India's ODI setup. Ravichandran Ashwin will miss out of this series as Cricbuzz understands that he's undergoing treatment and has made himself unavailable for selection. Two people who were on that ODI sheet for India in that series versus South Africa, Venkatesh Iyer and Bhuvneshwar Kumar, don't find their names in the ODI squad versus the West Indies, although they do find their names in the T20I squad. New names standing out in both of those squads are also that of Avesh Khan, who makes it to both the squads, ODIs and T20Is, further bolstering India's pace attack, while Harshal Patel makes it to India's T20I squad, where there are new names as well. Akshar Patel makes it back after an injury layoff, but Ravindra Jadeja doesn't. We understand that he's undergoing the final stages of his rehab from an injury that's kept him out for a while now. So that is how the two squads shape up for the West Indies series that is due to start on the 6th of February with the ODIs taking place in Ahmedabad, while all action then shifts to Kolkata for the 3 T20Is. With the return of Rohit Sharma, no Jasprit Bumrah, no Mohammad Shami, there's so much to talk about in this series versus the West Indies. For all of that and everything else cricket, make sure you stay tuned to Cricbuzz.